trials and tribulations the past, probably the past year over the pandemic. But you guys reaching out to me, I kind of plateaued in my rehabilitation. And I needed something else to come along just to be able to give my body the support that it needs to further in rehab. And wearing GMOVE-SUIT is definitely, I'd say I'm probably 90% different to where I was 6 months ago without the suit. That's the difference it's made. Definitely. There are days. I had a wobble only the other day, which I actually shared with my social media. I was really struggling. My legs are in a lot of pain lately. And that's when I just kind of, I said to Keith, I've had enough. I want to give up. I can't cope with this anymore. And when I feel like that, he's my rock, he's my strength, and he tells me why I'm still doing what I'm doing, and that it's only a today and tomorrow be better and back on the bandwagon, and we'll get back doing what you do. So it's not always easy, and you do have wobbles, but it's remembering that when you quit, you can't achieve anything when you quit. And even if you have a bad day, remember it's a bad day and keep moving forward.
Yeah, well, obviously me and Riona were going, every day is different. Some days we get good days, some weeks we get bad weeks, and just learn to adapt and overcome. And I think, that's what we're all about. We're all about adapting, overcoming. And I think when Riona has a bad day, all I can do is just be there for her and just support her. Everything's going to be okay, because it's not just Riona in this battle, it's me, it's the kids, it's a team effort.
I don't like it when I'm really struggling and it's upsetting for me, and I want to cry and to scream and probably smash everything to pieces, because I'm like, get out the frustration. But I can't. Some days Keith allows me to keep that in, and other days he keeps probing and probing. And I eventually go, whoa! And I don't like being like that around my kids. I'm strong all the time, but for them to see me like that, that's not reality. So, I do let them in a very child-friendly way, but I also share on social media. I put stuff up like that, they don't feel alone anymore. So, and it makes me not feel alone as well, knowing that you're going through what I'm going through. Shocked, actually, because as Keith will tell you, we've had no help at all up until you guys reaching out to us. I think you opened the doorway for lots of other companies to come in and go, do you know what, we've got something that we think might help. And I'm happy to be a guinea pig for anyone, because if it works for me, then there is a massive chance that it's going to work successfully for so many other people. And that's what me and Keith use the platform for, to show people that there are other ways around your rehab, and there are other really good medical device companies out there that have amazing technology like yourselves. But yeah, I was shocked. I think I burst into tears when I spoke to you, because the idea of me just being able to stand independently and balance independently was my biggest task. Well, I'm very blessed, because going on this journey with Win Back Medical with yourselves, you've been and supported me, sent me videos, wanted to know what my progress is, where I'm at, then sent me new things to do. But it's all at my pace. It's not a case of, all right, she should be doing this by now. It's a case of whenever she does it, I wear it for as little or as long as I want, however my body can tolerate. And I generally find that I wear the GMOVE-SUIT more for my intense rehab, because it really supports my body. And then I'm exhausted afterwards. But like I said, without the suit, I've done exercises without the suit, I've done exercises with the suit. And I'm so much better with the suit on. So standing up, balancing, moving my head from one side to the other and trying to see the opposite side, I couldn't do that, could I? I kept falling over. I was all on just trying to get myself balanced. And after a couple of months of working with the GMOVE-SUIT and wearing it and doing my regular rehab, I'm able to not just stand and balance, but stand and hold a stick and turn. So I get my core really activated because my legs are having the support that they need. And so we're going to be doing 4 marathons over 10 days. Wow. But I do have a wheelchair to use. And obviously I've got the GMOVE-SUIT. Yep. I want to be able to wheel an awful. I'm going to wheel an awful lot of it, but I will walk bits of it as well. But I'll have
muscle man there.
He's my husky. We've got Rain. Care for it.
Reliable, efficient, and progressive.
My 3 words are supportive, independent, back.
What was the last one, Riona?
Life back. I have something to be independent, to have more of a life of my own. Just never give up. You know, for a long time, we didn't have any support or any help. It was just, we were winging it. We were going blind. And I'm very lucky that I have Keith Mason in my corner. And I think more people have Keith Masons in their corner. You know, he's been a professional athlete at the top of his game for 50 years. So he knows about the anatomy, he knows about the body, he knows about rest, recovery. So I've already got a heads up with his knowledge. But just don't stop going, don't quit. Have a vision of what you want in your head and where you want to go, because I firmly believe that what the mind sees, the body believes. And it's going to take time. It's taken me so far, nearly 6 years to get to where I am today, and I'm nowhere near where I want to be fully independent again on my legs. And it might take another 6 years to get there, but I just think it might take an altogether 10, 12 years to be running again. But it's a journey, and just enjoy the journey, enjoy the process, the highs and the lows. We're actually doing our memoirs right now, which I think will be out in February. We're kind of wanting it to get it out for Valentine's special. But we're going to talk about my rehab journey, about my fitness journey, and then we're going to put some illustrations of different exercises and techniques that people can do just to start rebuilding, you know, themselves back up, their confidence back up, and independence back up. %110%, yeah. I'd recommend the GMOVE to anyone just to try it. It's not going to say that it's going to work for everybody. Some people it'll work better for than it has done me. Some people it'll work mine. Some people it might not work as good at all. But you don't know until you try. If you're going on a rehab journey and you want something that's going to support you and going to make you feel more confident, then I definitely think GMOVE-SUIT is the way to go. I think the more physios who are educated on the suit, the more physios are trained up, especially over where we are in the UK. It's not something that you can just do virtually like we've been doing with yourselves, something that you can do physically, something that, you know, should be, for me, it should be something that's in all spinal centres, that's in all structures. That whilst you get in rehab, it's available to use. And if you then want to continue using it outside of rehab, say for instance, then it could be like a rental agreement or some place to make the suit accessible to people, not just in rehab centres, but outside of rehab. I think it's valuable because that's where I went from having some support in hospital to coming home, to having no support. And if I hadn't have had Keith, well, I just wouldn't be where I am today. Whatsoever, I'd be fully using the wheelchair all the time. It's only for the fact that I've got him, his expertise and his knowledge. So if he doesn't have a Keith Mason on their side, what I tell you to do is research. Really do your research about the body, about the anatomy, about what it can do, what it can't do, of how it needs to heal, what it needs, what you need to fuel it, what supplements you need to be taking to help out. It's all about research. Love research. I'll let Keith take it away this time.
Just want to, for your support, Paul, reaching out to us. We truly appreciate you. In fact, you were the first people that reached out to us and offered us some help, and we'll be forever grateful for that. We will. We're always going to be friends now.
Yep.
You continually see our improvements, but we'll always be an advocate for the GMOVE-SUIT. And from me and Riona, we can't thank you guys enough. So thank you.